Hey guys, it's your best fight friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Conor McGregor has retired, except that nobody really believes him.
Yeah, nobody believes him, so it seems like he's cried wolf one too many times with the whole retirement card.
There are notable top UFC analysts who are all suggesting the same fight that maybe would bring Conor back into the fold. You have, I would argue, the three top MMA, even sports analysts. Who's bigger than Max Kellerman from ESPN's First Take? You know, Max is our guy. He's a boxing guy. He's made it all the way to the top of his field. Ariel Helwani, of course, he's doing UFC. He's doing boxing now. He's doing NBA stuff. People love Ariel. And then I would argue the top MMA analyst, at least today, Bleacher Report and Heavy's Kelsey McCarson.
You?
Who's me? See, I tied my name to those. It's probably me, Max, and Ariel. I picture us all on, like, you know those tandem bicycles? Well, there's three. It's like for three people, and there's only us three can fit up there. If you would have, let's say this. I don't want to say too much, but listen. If there's like a Mount Rushmore of top UFC analysts, it's definitely going to be me, Max, and Ariel, and then they don't even put a third one up there because that's how far apart we're. Who?
Okay.
Who? That's how far high above I would say that we are.
The important thing to point out here is that more than one person has called for this matchup, and that matchup is Conor McGregor versus Jorge Masvidal. For Conor to come up, right, and fight a bigger guy. Now, you said in the piece you wrote that Dana White has repeatedly said Jorge's too big.
Well, Dana White,
he's too big for Conor.
In all seriousness,
he kind of brushes it off.
Yeah, in all seriousness, if I haven't convinced you yet that I'm on the Mount Rushmore, that's okay. I'm not there. But listen, in all seriousness, Dana White suggested that Masvidal is too big for Conor, but really what he means is Masvidal is too big a risk for Conor McGregor because Dana White wants to make the same fight that Conor McGregor wants to make, and that's against Khabib Nurmagomedov, because the first fight was the highest selling fight in UFC pay-per-view history. The second fight would probably break that record. So he wants the biggest and best fight because that's how everybody makes the most money. And so he doesn't want to put Conor in fights that are risky fights where Conor would likely be an underdog.
Risky for Conor, risky for the UFC.
On the betting market. Yeah.
I totally get that. Here's the thing, though. Here's what I want to throw out there, is that, first of all, before I say what I was going to say, that makes me think, like, you know, somebody like Canelo Alvarez who's taken, like, different fights. Sometimes a fighter just takes fight. And I will say in boxing that because you don't have the central organization, fighters do seem to have more freedom to do that than they do in the UFC.
Okay.
Secondly, here's what bothers me. So I read the piece that you wrote on this story, Max Kellerman's perfect plan to appease Conor McGregor, get back in the ring,
perfect,
put him up against Jorge Masvidal, and Dana's like, he's too big, kind of brushes it off. I don't like that. Like, he was
he didn't do that to Max.
Here's the perfect thing for Conor McGregor. You quoted Dana saying, doing what he's doing. Sit back, take it easy, just see how things... You know what? When I have a lot of feelings about something, the last thing I need anybody to tell me to do is say, like, hey, sit back and relax. No big deal. Because I don't feel heard. And that's how I feel on behalf of several UFC fighters at this point. That Dana White is just, read that language of, like, just take it easy and see how everything plays. It's like, no, I'm offering to fight, like, you know, John Jones saying, like, hey, I want this fight against Francis Ngannou. I get, like, his contract isn't for heavyweight. It's super risky. It's all this stuff. I get that. But I don't like when I don't feel heard. And now I'm having feelings on the behalf of other people because that's what I make up, that they don't feel heard. So to see this about Conor McGregor, yeah, just, you know, do what you do. Retire, which really means relax during his time off, and then we'll get you in the octagon, you know, later.
When it's good for us.
It just didn't sit well with me. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I feel like Dana White isn't handling things the best way, because I agree with you. I think that the biggest issue isn't so much the pay. That's an issue, but I feel like they could still have the same issue, and if the fighters still felt heard by Dana White, and they're not feeling heard, they don't feel like when they say anything, just even like the John Jones negotiations, how short they were, kind of show how it is. John Jones is he's arguably the best UFC fighter, the greatest, most accomplished fighter ever, and you can't have a conversation with him about this and like really walk through the process.
And it was so short.
It was fast.
If we believe like John Jones on Twitter, right? He's like, I'm calling him. He's like, it's over. Like it was so short that it made us think, did these negotiations happen over text? Because that's utterly ridiculous because you can't hear like tone. You can't, how can you like make somebody feel heard via text? That's how short. Now that's a story I'm making up. I don't know. Maybe it was a super quick phone call. But like it just, it's not sitting with me very well. And so his response to Jorge Masvidal as an opponent for Conor McGregor over various times, it's rubbing me the wrong way.
I would love that fight. And you know what? I think you would love that fight, our best fight friends. You know, no matter who you are, you don't have to be amongst the pantheon of greats. Pantheon a word? Damn it. See, Max and Ariel would not blow saying a word like pantheon. They wouldn't make up a word trying to say another word. It's great. Great, Rachel. This whole charade's over.
It's ruined.
It's ruined everything.
You're off Mount Rushmore.
I'm so close to flying so high. Hey, but thanks for watching our show. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm Kelsey. That's Rachel, and we're your best fight friends.